Hi, my name is Ejide Akimbe, co-founder and CEO of Materials Pro. I'm from Nigeria. I'm super excited to be part of the Business Growth Initiative for Startups in partnership with Just for Women Africa.
What inspired you to venture into the construction tech industry?
So the idea for Materials Pro came from a personal pain point. It didn't come from a pitch deck at all. So I wanted to, I was fortunate to run the building project for my family. And I saw firsthand the manual, cumbersome, and unreliable material sourcing process that the building contractor was going through. At that time, it wasn't a big deal. I just wanted him to get things sorted out. But as we continue to build, I realized that everything that I was taking out for so that we can make changes in the subsequent phase of the project wasn't available. I asked questions around for my friends that was also in similar situation that were building, and they experienced the same challenge that I was experiencing now. And I thought we can't continue to build like that and normalize the narrative that it is normal to be manual, it's normal to be cumbersome, it is normal for you to continue to have increased pricing every now and then when you're building. And so yeah, the journey of materials was started from that personal pain point when I was looking for a solution on how to get my building project delivered faster. And that was just the beginning.
What gap in the Nigerian construction supply chain were you most determined to fix?
First, it's no brainer the delayed deliveries of building materials to the project sites. First of all. The second one is that the construction material supply chain is quite fragmented. A lot of materials in different spaces, meaning that if you want to get where you get cement, it's different from where you will get your steel, it's different from where you get your concrete, it's different from where you get your aggregates. So bringing this together means that the building contractor is likely to be juggling multiple suppliers, multiple markets, getting multiple invoices at a very disintegrated procurement process. So that's the biggest thing that we are also fixing. The third one is that you agree with me that the procurement in the construction supply chain or building materials industry is not that one of kind of procurement where you want to buy your phone and get your phone immediately. This is a procurement phase that can take between 9 months to 18 months, depending on how much you've scheduled the completion of your project. It means that if you plan with a particular project, you are unlikely to finish with that project. But how are you able to ensure that you even manage that project in a way that you can accommodate it even if there will be differential? So that intermittent price changes, and that's if within that space is also what we are looking out to solve. And more importantly, coordinating the process, ensuring that people have a more streamlined procurement, that they are able to focus on their core, which is to build while they deliver projects on time and on budget and secure their own margin.
What was the biggest challenge you faced during the early days of Material Pro, and how did you overcome it?
Uh, Construction industry is a very traditional industry. Agent traditional, it means that people are not quickly receptive to the digital platform. So at the beginning of the whole process, we try to meet customers where they are. The most important thing is that we build the trust that allow customers to be able to trust you with their budget and ensure that you are able to deliver to them. So we started out meeting them where they are, how they buy, how they procure, build the trust, and here we're flying out. People normally advocate towards what they think makes their work easier, faster, and they're able to deliver them better to their clients.
How does Material Pro differentiate itself from traditional procurement and logistic companies?
Yeah, very, very simple. Most likely what you'll find with traditional procurement is that they have like the monotonous materials that they deliver. So if you're selling cement, you are big on selling cement. If you're selling road, you're big on selling road. If you're selling maybe sand or any of the aggregate materials, you are big on selling that aggregate materials. So now the customer is divided into different parts to be able to procure materials. So the first that we are trying to do is to ensure that it's seamless for them to buy. Seamless by coordinating these materials together on a single platform. Ease because they are able to go onto a platform and place order for various things that you would have either be calling multiple people or moving around. Thirdly, we ensure that they are able to get their materials exactly when they need them. So we work with our partners to ensure that you're able to schedule your materials deliveries to when we need them. So you're not buying exactly when you need them, like spontaneously. And I think one of the most important things that we are bringing into the space is to ensure that they are able to manage their costs. Manage their costs in different ways. Locking their prices is one of them. Also ensure that they are flexible with how they make payments or when they want to make payment, as long as it works with our terms, is also part of them. So reliability, we're bringing the ease at the convenience. We are bringing that professionalism that ensure that they're able to speak with experts that can guide them. And we are also able to bring that cost initiative that is able to help them save and build in time and on projects.
What type of building materials can contractors or home builders order from your platform?
In the initial we started with the core building materials, the materials that they need for their carcass, which includes the granite, the cement, so the sand, the steel. But beyond that, we've also moved now into roofing sheets. We've moved into the paints. We've moved into the finishing side of the materials. But we're not just known for the materials. We're known for the materials. We're known for the logistics. We're known for the financing. So what we're building is an ecosystem beyond the materials itself.
What does it mean for Material Pro to be part of NASDAQ Milestone Maker Program?
Trust me, it was really, really a major step for us and it gave us the kind of visibility that we want. And it also shows that we are making the kind of impacts that we really striving to do. So we are chosen for the milestone maker for the SDG 11, which had to do with housing and design home, and which is what we are actually doing here at Materials Pro. We want it to be easier for an average African to have a roof over their head. And how do we do that? We started out with the stakeholders who are the custodian of ensuring that this is delivered appropriately. Who are the building contractors and home builders. And yes, we're also starting out with the homeowners. But beyond that, what the NASDAQ Entrepreneurial Center did for us is they gave us the clarity that we needed to be able to continue to build in that space. They allowed us to the future of why it's very necessary for us to build in that space. I know sometimes doubts creep in. You want to ask yourself, am I doing the right thing? So being part of that program also gave us that confidence that we are doing something that people really appreciate, and it's an impact that is beyond us in Nigeria, in Africa, and even in the global stage.
What measures do you take to ensure product quality and reliability from your suppliers?
And so that's very straightforward. We are very big on quality, because what we promise our customers is what they order, is what they deliver. We deliver at every point in time. So with our suppliers, one, we ensure that we deal a lot with manufacturers. But when we're not dealing with manufacturers, we're dealing with the big suppliers, that big dealers that have a direct relationship with the suppliers. So from the inception, we want to vet what materials we're delivering. We want to vet if it meets with the quality standard that is required in the industry. And beyond that, from that space, between that space to also delivery, we also ensure that we align with the specification of the customer. So exactly what the customer wants is what we are delivering. And I mean, over a 90% to 95% retention rate since when we started till now. It's a huge testament that what we are doing is actually working.
How do you plan to expand beyond Lagos and into other African markets?
Yeah, sure. Right now, our major focus is to ensure that we put our footprints in major cities in Nigeria, semi-urban area that are currently growing, and that includes Ogun, that includes Ibadan, that includes Abuja, and includes Port Harcourt. And yes, this same process is what we are also planning to do to other African countries that we'll be working on. But our concentration in immediately it's Nigeria, and very simple. The reason is very, very simple. Currently, we have about 51 million housing deficit in Africa, 21 million is in Nigeria. So we've not even started from scratch the surface of what is obtainable of us in Nigeria. But after we do that, put our footprint in major cities, urban, semi-urban area in Nigeria, yes, we'll be moving forward to other African countries.
Construction and logistics are industries often dominated by men. How have you navigated that space as a woman leader?
Yes, so that's a no-brainer. Most of the time when you go out, you really see a female at the construction site. You see, you say men every now and then. But one thing I've been able to do early when I moved into the industry is to play to my strengths. That thing that gives you edge is what you're going to focus on. So I stay very focused on today. So when you manage a project, when you manage material delivery, when you manage a purchase order, when you manage trucks that are the materials that have been entrusted in you, and you are able to deliver promptly, you gain people's trust. So that trust that we've been able to gain, that I've been able to gain with people, I've been able to deal with customers, and I've been able to deliver exactly what we have promised them, is what have kept us in the business till now. I still go for meetings and people still wonder, okay, so is your colleague joining you? Because they expect to see a male figure beside you. And I simply said, no, I'm taking up on this meeting. And after the conversation, I think we usually have a very solid handshake and you see them saying, yes, I really like this and I really want you to push for that in the industry. I like what I'm saying. We encourage men to come every now and then. So people are really receptive, but I think we just naturally women just don't just come into the industry. But I believe that the industry is receptive of women as long as you continue to show up and not show up because we're a woman, show up because you are able to deliver and earn your respect and your spaces in the space.
Have you been in a situation where you had to front a man to get a job?
I've been in the situation where I've been tempted to do that, but I refuse to do that. Because how long do you want to continue to do what doesn't work for you? When do you want to be the face of the brand? Right. So if I go there and I feel like because I'm a woman, I can't deliver, I will just need to stop my feet and say, can you just give me that opportunity to deliver? And you can confirm because I'm a woman, I can't deliver tomorrow. But yeah, but it has always worked. I've been pushed to do that, but I've never had a reason to do that. I continue to show my face. I continue to be the face. I continue to drag my seat to that table where I need to be, and it has worked.
How can women be encouraged to pursue careers in the tech and infrastructure sector?
I think it starts with seeing other women doing it. When you lead by example or when you inspire other people, you'll be amazed at how much other people are willing to join that industry. So I'll give you an example. The more women we have in tech showing up doing things, the more we have other young women or other women that want to join the industry see themselves in those women that are already there. Right. So I tell ladies and I tell women that if you're in a space, please ensure that not because you want to be loud, but please ensure that you're visible because you don't know the city that you're sowing for other people that are a bit scared to come to the industry. When they see you, they start seeing themselves in you and they want to come there. So first off is for women to be very visible where they are, learn their voice, show other women that they are able to do it. The second thing is for women to be given that opportunity. I tell people that equity is not just fairness; it's meeting everybody at the points where they are. Right. So sometimes you see those subtle dismissal, like, can you really do it? Do you have the physical strength to do it? But it's not about the strength. Where can that person fit in that industry? Very important. Those are the spaces that you should look out for and ensure that they grow at that space where they can really grow. So I would say it's the same thing for tech, same thing for infrastructure because two are quite male dominated, right? But I tell women a lot that please don't go there because you're a woman. Go there because you are able to deliver. So if we are visible, if we are given that opportunity and a platform, and also if women are well prepared to also do well when they are there, when they're given those opportunities and excel those jobs, yes, one, you get more trust that women can come into the industry and excel. Two, we have other women being inspired by what by what the professionals or people before them are already doing. And we tend to see more women in that industry.
Where do you see Material Pro in the next 5 years?
So I see materials are making it easier for builders to build the world around us sustainably, which is first the focus. But beyond that, I see us making an impact in the whole construction ecosystem, which include the materials, which include the logistics, which include the finance, and also the partners that work with us, ensuring that everybody is able to work from a singular place and ensure that they thrive and they grow together.